live in this world where there's so much immediate feedback constantly. Like, you get feedback for everything you share with the world now. Like, everything you post, you get feedback, whether it's good or bad or whatever. I just want to say, if I had one hope for you, I would say that I hope that you get to nurture your hobby and your passion.
Taylor Swift won 7 awards on Thursday night. She was crowned Artist of the Year for the 3rd year in a row. She was called the GOAT of music on live television by an Olympic gold medalist. She extended her record as the most decorated artist in the history of the iHeartRadio Awards with 41 total wins.
We have artists that have exploded, changed the game, made history, like the most awarded iHeartRadio music artist, Taylor Swift, of course.
And none of that is the reason the internet is still talking about her speech. Because in the final moments of the night, after the trophies had been collected, after the standing ovations had ended, after every camera in the building had already gotten its shot, Taylor Swift looked into the audience and said something that had nothing to do with music. She said, "I am a firm believer that anything you feed your mind, it will internalize. Anything you feed the internet, it will attempt to kill. And I don't want that for your dreams."
You give yourself time. Give yourself time to make mistakes. I didn't think I was an artist when I first started doing it. It was a hobby. It was a hobby, and then it was my favorite hobby.
The room went quiet. The applause that followed wasn't the kind you give a pop star. It was the kind you give someone who just told you the truth. And the way she said it, calm, grounded, looking directly at the fans who made her who she is the reason that quote is now being shared by millions of people who aren't even Swifties. Let's talk about the full night and everything that happened around it. The evening started with Taylor arriving at the Dolby Theater in Hollywood wearing a mint green corset and skirt with gold embellishments, her first red carpet in over a year. She walked the carpet alone, deliberately, confidently, engagement ring front and center. And then, about 20 minutes before the show began, iHeartRadio posted a video that blew the roof off the internet before the ceremony even started. Kelsey was walking through the hallway of the Dolby Theater. Nobody knew he was coming. His attendance was never announced. He just showed up, brown leather jacket, silky shirt, walking in like a man who had one job tonight: be there for her. They met inside, sat together in the front row, and when host Ludacris opened the show and said Taylor's name, the camera cut to her, and she winked at the lens before turning to smile at the person next to her. And that's when the world realized Travis was the mystery figure sitting beside the biggest pop star on the planet. iHeartRadio posted the clip immediately, Tavis looking stunning as ever.
Taylor Swift.
From there, the night became a masterclass in what it looks like when the most dominant artist in the world comes out of hiding and reminds everyone why she got that title. Olympic figure skater Elisa Liu presented Taylor with multiple awards and introduced her as the GOAT of music. Not the GOAT of pop, not the GOAT of her generation, the GOAT of music, full stop. And Taylor responded with grace, thanking Liu and telling her that her performances brought happiness to the whole world.
I just want to say, first of all, to receive this award from Alyssa, who you brought me so much happiness and everyone else so much happiness with your performances.
The awards kept stacking. Pop Album of the Year, Album of the Year, Artist of the Year, Pop Artist of the Year, Song of the Year for The Fate of Ophelia, Best Lyrics, Best Music Video, Best Tour Style, 7 out of 9 nominations, a 78% win rate against Kendrick Lamar, Bad Bunny, Sabrina Carpenter, Lady Gaga, and Morgan Wallen. And each time Taylor went up to accept, something small and beautiful happened. She kissed Travis before walking to the stage. Twice during the night, the cameras caught her leaning in, pressing her lips to his, and then standing up to collect another trophy. Like a ritual, like a good luck charm she's been carrying since the moment they fell in love. And Travis? He became her personal scoreboard. As Liu read out award after award, Travis was in his seat keeping count, tracking each category, nodding with pride after every announcement.
Earlier tonight, you've won Pop Album of the Year, and now I'm excited to announce you've won 5 additional awards. Pop Song of the Year, Best Lyrics, Best Music Video for Fate of Ophelia, Album of the Year for Life of a Showgirl. Favorite Tour Style for Eras. That makes 6 awards total. And now I'm honored to present the 7th award of the evening, the 2026 iHeartRadio Music Awards Artist of the Year, Taylor Swift.
One fan said he devoured his first appearance as the First Lady. Another called him Mr. Swift, and when Taylor credited him in her pop album speech, saying she feels happy, confident, and free every day because of her fiancé, the camera found Travis mouthing "I love you" while giving her praise hands from his seat. No words, just his lips moving and his hands raised for the woman on stage.
This album probably also feels very happy and confident and free because that's the way that I get to feel every single day of my life because of my fiancé, who's here tonight.
Backstage after the ceremony, the couple met with Liu. She thanked Taylor for narrating a Team USA promotional video ahead of the Winter Olympics and said it helped inspire the team. Travis jumped in and praised Liu's presenting, saying she crushed it and that the speech was a mouthful.
So awesome. Hey, you are so good at that. You crushed it.
Yeah, that was amazing. You were so relaxed.
It was a small moment that showed the kind of energy Travis brings into these spaces. Warm, supportive, slightly goofy, and completely focused on making everyone around him feel good. But it's the final speech that is echoing louder than anything else from that night. After collecting her last round of trophies, Taylor got emotional. She talked about her journey. She said she didn't think she was an artist when she first started. She told fans to nurture their hobbies and passions quietly, just between them and their craft. She told them to give themselves time to make mistakes. And then she delivered the line that is now everywhere. Anything you feed your mind, it will internalize. Anything you feed the internet, it will attempt to kill. And I don't want that for your dreams.
We live in this world where there's so much immediate feedback constantly. Like you get feedback for everything you share with the world now. Like everything you post, you get feedback, whether it's good or bad or whatever. I would say that I hope that you get to nurture your hobby and your passion just between you and that craft. And you give yourself time. Give yourself time to make mistakes. I didn't think I was an artist when I first started doing it. It was a hobby. It was a hobby, and then it was my favorite hobby. And then it was what I would like rush home from school to do. It was like, I can't wait to get back to my guitar in my room and write a song.
That's not a thank you speech. That's a warning and a promise wrapped in one sentence. It's Taylor telling every young person in that room and every person watching at home, protect what you're building. Don't let the noise destroy it before it has a chance to become something real. And the reason it hits so hard is because this is a woman who knows exactly what it feels like to have the internet try to kill her dreams. She's lived through cancellation campaigns, leaked phone calls, stolen masters, a public breakup with her best friend, private texts dragged into courtrooms, and a media cycle that tried to write her off more times than she can count. And she's standing on a stage in a mint green outfit with 41 trophies and a fiancé mouthing "I love you" from the front row. She didn't just survive the internet, she outran it. Now, while Taylor was delivering speeches that rewrote the quote books, the Kelsey family was having their own emotional week. Kelsey, Travis's sister-in-law, went on her podcast and broke down in tears reflecting on her journey to motherhood. She talked about a miscarriage she experienced before having her 4 daughters. She credited her OB for helping her through the loss with such care that she found the courage to try again. She said without that support, she might not have gone on to have 4 children. It was raw and real, and the kind of moment that reminds us that behind the fame and the headlines, this is a family that carries real pain alongside real joy. Kylie also used the episode to share her rules for talking to postpartum mothers. She said, "Don't ask about pre-baby weight. Don't ask when the next baby is coming. And don't you dare ask if we're going to try for a boy." She looked into the camera and said, "You're looking at a woman who's had 4 children in 6 years. How are you going to ask me that? So suck my A." Classic Kylie. Zero filter, maximum honesty. And through all of this, the awards, the speeches, the tears, the family milestones, the wedding drama continues to simmer underneath everything. Someone in Travis's circle is still feeding details to the press. The date, the venue, the guest list, the honeymoon, all leaked. Taylor is reportedly furious and pushing for tighter security. Travis is calm but actively investigating who talked. Sources say the couple doesn't even agree on how worried to be. Taylor wants total lockdown, while Travis keeps reminding her that the only thing that matters is the 2 of them at the altar. The clash between her need for control and his desire to keep things in perspective is real. But it hasn't stopped them from showing up, winning, and looking at each other like nobody else exists. 7 trophies, 2 kisses, 1 Olympic skater calling her the GOAT, 1 fiancé mouthing "I love you" from the crowd, 1 sister-in-law in tears on a podcast about motherhood, 1 family dealing with leaks, first birthdays, and fur babies all at the same time, and 1 quote, "Don't feed your dreams to the internet," that just became the most important sentence Taylor Swift has ever spoken out loud. 78 days until the wedding, and the woman walking down that aisle has never been more powerful, more loved, or more herself. That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.